Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast, West Denver. Here's a quick message from our sponsor, Local Works Wheat Ridge, provided by its Executive Director, Paige Piper.
Local Works is a nonprofit organization whose mission is to make Wheat Ridge a more vibrant and sustainable place to live and work. Our mission and action is programming that provides neighborhood revitalization and small business support, keeping and growing the businesses we know and love in Wheat Ridge. In simpler form, we provide connection. Connection to business, connection to community.
This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Meg Smith.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the latest episode of the Good Neighbor Podcast, West Denver. Today, I'm here with Suzanne Hauserman of Flow Yoga Studio. Hi there, Suzanne. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Yeah, I love to be here.
Yay. So tell all of our listeners a little more about Flow Yoga Studio.
We are a heated vinyasa studio in Applewood, in the neighborhood of Applewood, right there off Youngfield. And we're inside a wellness collective called Sattva, which is just kind of has even more wellness providers in it. We offer 30 plus classes a week, 7 days a week, and just have various offerings of different types of classes. Vinyasa is kind of our main staple, which is more of a flowing or breath to movement type pace. But then we also have classes ranging from gentle yoga to restorative yoga, Yin Yoga. In the summertime, we do paddleboard yoga. We kind of just run the whole gamut of different offerings as well as workshops, just to help people stay in touch with self-care.
So tell me more about paddleboard yoga. Is it on something you have to balance on?
For sure. Yeah. Paddleboarding. So there are bigger boards for paddleboard yoga. They're a little wider and a little longer so that, you feel a little bit more stable on them. And we go out there, we paddle out. It's usually early in the morning. So there's no wake, no winds, and we do a little yoga. It's pretty awesome. It's kind of taking your mat on water, which always just your body learns something every single time that you go out there. It's a lot of stability, obviously, and understanding how that translates back on your mat when you have a fixed ground, noticing those parts of your body that had to work a little bit more, that you might need to work on a little bit more so you can go paddleboard again. Yeah, it's beautiful. And then you have Shavasana on the water. It's like blissful. It's
amazing. Which body of water do you go to?
We go, we'll go up to Boulder sometimes at the reservoir, and then also Bear Creek Lake when we work with, we'll usually work with the paddleboard company there and can get on the lake and do classes there.
Fun. And then, so this is just a silly side question, but do the paddleboards kind of move around while you're on them?
Think of like trying to bring a leg through to a lunge or something like that. The board can usually shoot out from under you. So we actually have anchors. Sometimes these are like just we've attached like with a long string. We'll go toward the shoreline so that if you do fall off, it's not like you're falling into deep water, that you could actually stand up to get back on your board. But we attach an anchor to the back of your board just so that because sometimes if we don't have anchors, you'll like take everybody to a class like a mile out to the shore. So you have to have something that
that's fun.
Can fix to the shore. Yeah.
I never thought through the whether or not they're anchored part of the process. You've solved a mystery for me today. So how did you get involved in yoga in the first place?
In the very beginning, out of need. I think I just needed some quiet. I just had my second kid, and I was, I'm like, I just need like 5 minutes to myself, and having a whole hour of being gone to yoga was amazing for my own head, for my body, made me a better parent, when you get your own time back to you and you're able to give a little bit more again when you get home. So it started out just as like a getaway that felt really great. Like I just felt great after yoga. And then moved around a little bit and just then decided, I think I want to teach yoga. And so that was 14 plus years ago, something like that. And it's just been an amazing career and journey for me ever since then. So now I'm going on 20. I've been practicing yoga for 23 years. So
nice. Well, I love that you found your calling and are helping others, to do yoga practice, because it really is such a gift, to
it
our
is.
and minds.
Just forget to take care of ourselves. And if you're only like, okay, I got 1 hour, what can I do that's going to help me feel better? And every time I say yoga, of course, I believe in it, that it's just, you breathe, you become present. You might stretch and feel great. You might get a little bit of a workout. That's great. So I think there's just, yoga just has so many, and why I've been in it for 20 plus years is because it does have all of these possibilities for us.
Yeah. I totally agree. It's such a wonderful just way to spend time and provide yourself with that care. Yeah. So why do you think folks choose flow yoga over some other options in the area?
Yeah, we've got some great options. There are some great studios here in Colorado. I think what we offer is, for one, our teachers are top notch. I've been lucky enough to be, having a studio for, we're having 8 years. We're celebrating 8 years this April. And just really amazing teachers that are very dedicated to helping and sharing their passion. Highly trained teachers as well. So they're really tuned into watching people and helping them whatever level they're at. I think also too, one of our strong suits is that we take people, kind of like I was explaining, as I first did yoga, it was more of just to get away. I just needed to feel good for an hour and take care of myself. But then you start to notice, you're like, wait, there's something else here. There's something, why do I want to keep coming back? What is it that makes me feel so good about yoga? What part of it, what do I want more of? And that's kind of where we can meet our students, is okay, yeah, you've done maybe the physical version of yoga, but let's start to learn a little bit more about yourself and learn about your thresholds and where you need to back out and you need to go deeper. And that's where we really shine, is taking people and starting to move them into understanding a little bit more about themselves through yoga. How to breathe better, how to move better, maybe how to get into meditation. It's daunting, as a beginner, to first off come to a class that you don't know what you're doing. That's scary enough. But once you've done that, it's okay, what is this? Why do I like this? And that's where we take our students. And it's we really have, because our classes only have 20 people in them, we really are able to create a community and connect with our students and have that time to start to work with them on wherever their practice is.
I love it. Yeah. So they can come in at any level and get the support that they need and find their practice.
And grow their practice. Yeah. I mean, you don't want to just keep doing the same thing over and over again. You want to learn, you want to grow, your body wants to change and you want to change with it. So I think it's crucial that you have somebody that is there with you along the way, that wants the best for you and is there to help you.
Yes, definitely. And tell us a little bit about, I know since you've been around those 8 years, you went through the whole COVID experience as a business. So tell us how that ended up improving your business and, connections.
Yeah. I know for a lot of us, it was, the pandemic was really hard and it was really difficult and there was a lot of loss. I think for the yoga studio in ourselves, I felt like, I remember reading something about it that they were calling it the Great Pause. And that was exactly what it was for us. It was this moment where we just got to kind of hover and just be wait, okay, what are we doing? What direction are we taking this? What is the next step for us to take? Immediately we went online and started teaching classes online, which we still have actually maintained. So we have 500 classes now stored, courtesy of the pandemic, that people can take classes anytime from anywhere. And that's been amazing. We also changed our locations and we moved into Sattva and took the direction of yoga being a little bit more on the healing perspective of not so much of the physical, more of power yoga, but trying to open it up that we could still stick with vinyasa, but that we could have this range of classes that somebody will find a class, no matter what day they're looking at, that they'd be that is the class for me. And that's the teacher for me. And moving into a facility that really promotes wellness in all aspects was a great move for us, as well as just to be in the Applewood community. Great people, lots of family, lots of people, just a community. I think we really moved into a community versus an area and just living in a place that has a business. It was like, no, this is like a place that wants us to be involved. And that we've felt that, we've been there 3 years now. So
Applewood's the best. I'm partial, of course.
Of course. Yeah.
So do you have any like seasonal information or specials or events, things like that you'd like to share?
Yeah, we, like I said, we host workshops every single month, usually like 3 to 5, sometimes depending on the month. And those are like sound healings and different types of yoga movements, cacao ceremonies, things like that. We do our special that we offer, kind of like our intro rate is for 14 days, we do $35. So that means you can take 14 classes for $35 if you are feeling it. So that's our intro rate. We do in the summertime, we host free yoga in the park. We, let's see, I'm trying to remember the name of the park. It's right next to our studio, but we always put that up on our website too, that we do.
Portsmouth.
What is it?
Chester, Portsmouth. That one that's like.
Yes, that's it. Yes.
Yeah. With the Dane.
And it's been, we did that all summer last summer. It was Wednesday nights we were doing that. And that was great. It was just so beautiful to be out there at the night in the, as it turns sunset and having just the park and the trees to ourselves. It was beautiful. We also, in the summertime, we partner up with Golden Mill and we host yoga on their deck upstairs. And that usually includes a drink, if you want to come back later or stick around for your drink after class on Fridays in the summertime. What else do we do? We host yoga retreats, adventure retreats. We're kind of your all-encompassing type of studio. We this year we're going to be hosting in Taos, New Mexico. We just got back from Cuba. We do Guatemala. We're going to Bali this year, Greece, Crete, Morocco. So yeah.
Oh, those are great locations. I love that.
And then, like I said, too, paddleboard yoga. So you'll have to.
I know. You're probably thinking about it.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, so how does Flow get involved in kind of the Applewood community aside from the offerings?
Offering the free yoga for us, the offering classes for our community and letting them bring their friends, and it's just free, just come and join us. We also do a lot of times, because we are surrounded by schools, a lot of elementary schools, we do donations for them, like for the raffles. Mm-hmm. I think with Sattva, we're still working as a community of trying to figure out, we've done it before where we offered an event, like a free event in the parking lot, and did that, just to get everybody to know us and know that we're there. Yeah, I think that's
nice.
Yeah.
So what are you doing for fun when you're not busy with Flow Yoga?
I travel. I travel a lot. I host all those retreats. Yeah. I like working out. I have my friend Matt Horseman has a personal training place that I like to go at. He's close to Applewood. I like to go on walks. I live off North Table, so I get to access all of our amazing trails.
Yeah.
I'm an avid cooker. I like to make, this is my year of like getting down my pastas. I like to kind of pick something and get really good at it. So this is the year of pastas.
There you go. That's fun. Awesome. Well, how should people connect with you if they want more information or just want to swing by? Obviously, you're in Sattva on Youngfield, which is near, I want to say 20th, but what's the closest cross street? Is it 26th?
25th. Yeah. 25th in Youngfield. 26th would be the light. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. And what's the website and the social handles, all that?
Yeah. Website is www.flow-yogastudio.com. Same with our Instagram handle at Flow Yoga Studio and Facebook at Flow Yoga Studio.
Excellent.
Yeah. And then we've got all the information on there about booking a class, signing up for a class, information on what type of class. even the retreats and the workshops are on there too.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining me, Suzanne. I appreciate your time.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnpwestdenver.com. That's gnpwestdenver.com or call 720-295-9588.